What's up, everybody? Favorite Seth Feroce with leg day. Lower body arms. All right, so this is the video that everybody's been asking for, what I do for leg day. You know, I keep it pretty simple. I don't overcomplicate anything. I'm very systematic with all of my training, as you learn from everything I do upper body. Everything I do has a purpose. There is a purpose behind it, and I've been training for almost 20 fucking years, so don't think I haven't tried everything. I've learned what works for me and how you can spice up a workout or get through a plateau, anything like that. Leg press is my absolute favorite fucking leg exercise. Hands down, this is what has built my legs. Leg press, been doing it forever. Now, comes into there, like where you place your feet, all that happy horse shit, we'll get into it when I'm doing it. The leg workout that I've been doing for the past like 11, 12 weeks, I did an 10-week program, 8 weeks of the eating and all that. The workout hasn't really changed much. I do quads and hamstrings together, but lately I've been backing off the hamstrings during my quad workout and putting hamstrings in another workout. See, right there can go into how you planned your week out or prioritizing your workouts and prioritizing the body parts that you need to work on. Hamstrings have been something that was weaker on me, so I took and I dedicated an entire day to it. But I still hit some today on leg day. But we'll go through it. The first thing I do to warm up my legs, some would call it like a pre-exhaustion. I've been doing it every leg workout since I started this program. I go through lying leg curls, leg extensions, the adductor and the abductor machine, seated hamstring curls, and then come right back into the lying hamstring curls. Just do a round robin here. And I come at a time when the gym's kind of dead so I don't hog up all the shit. But this round robin, I do 5 sets of each, and I just move them. By that time, inner thighs, my quads, my hamstrings, my glutes, everything is filled up. So, I mean, I just exerted that's 5 sets of 5 exercises. It's 25 sets. That's to get started. Okay, so some could call that a pre-exhaustion, and in a way that is, whenever I come in to do my leg presses, and I'm gonna position my feet in a certain way, I'm gonna target the outsides of my quads. Whenever I'm doing the power squat over here, my goal is how I set my feet. I'm gonna target overall quad development and centralize on the inside of my quads. I'm gonna feel it in my glutes. How I place my feet and where I push with my toes and feet and heels and wherever I'm doing, it's gonna dictate how and where I'm hitting on my body, on my lower body. I'm not in this just to move the fucking weight. If you're in this for your ego on leg day, you're fucked. Because some of the guys that are the strongest people on the fucking planet do not have the biggest legs. Simple as that. So get that shit the fuck out of your head. This needs to be systematic. You need to understand that each exercise you're doing has a purpose. Whenever you're doing walking lunges, whenever you're doing stiff-legged deadlifts, whenever you're doing anything, you have to visualize what you're trying to achieve and make that happen. Don't get caught up in having this motherfucker loaded full and being like, I can do it all. No one gives a fuck. If you're going for powerlifting, bro, fucking do it all. But if you're going for bodybuilding, you need to be able to visualize where you're hitting, feel where you're hitting, and then make it work, and then continue to work up in weight. But don't work up so much in weight where you lose that focus on what we're trying to do. So, we'll get started here. I'm hot, I'm already fucking red, I can feel it. It's gonna be a fun day. All right, started with the power squat. As you can see, nice deep reps. With this, I'm focusing on overall leg development. Glutes, hamstrings, quads. Not so much targeting like the outsides of my quads, overall quad development. After we just did our pre-exhaustion over there, we're in here. Whenever you come down, you should be focusing, you should feel it all. Glutes, hamstrings, right here. And when you push, push with the heels. And I hate to say like your whole entire foot, but I don't want you to focus on your toes or just your heels. Feel your whole entire foot sink into the fucking platform, and you're down. You feel it all. And explode up. And then sink your hips in. Good, nice, clean rep. Feel the whole fucking thing. On the way down and back up. Feel like a piston. Fucking killing it. With this, I don't know, with legs, very instinctive. Right now, my shit is so full right here. Like, so if I'm focusing on what I'm gonna look like, I wanna look good naked, or I wanna look good on stage, right here, this should be just fucking popping. Right now, that's all I feel, right here. This, insides, fucking just, not my dick, insides, right here. Want that full fucking feeling. Big, thick legs, big ass. That's why I want to feel it. If you aren't feeling it, it's not fucking working. Leg presses now. Now we got through onto these. What I'm doing here is I'm gonna focus on the outsides of my quads. So the systematic part of this is I wanna look good from the side. So when I hit a side chest or a side tricep, you see the nice cleanliness and roundness of my outer quad. Clean by meaning like the nice lines. And the separation between my quad, my hamstring, and my glute. So when I do these, my feet are going to be placed close together. Therefore, when I say close together, think outsides of the quads. The wider my feet, the more inside you work. Closer my feet, the more outside you work. So it's a leg exercise, you're going to hit your overall leg, but that's what we're emphasizing. Then, if I put my feet higher up on the platform, we're going to use a little bit more hamstring and glute. So right there, I'm making the connection between, okay, my feet are going to be placed about right here. Go outside of my quad, hamstring, glute. So we get that good look when we're hitting our side chest. This is all the further I'm coming. Your range of motion is not huge because our feet are up higher. Okay, so when we come down, we're right here. Your knees, your quads are jamming in to your rib cage. And the more weight you have, the shit can fucking crush you. So keep that in mind. As I move up in weight, I'm keeping that in mind. Nice and tight, that's why you gotta stay tight. Strong core, stay in control. Glutes, hamstrings, quads. Here. Now, on top of that, whenever you're pushing, you're going to want to push. This is a next level, I would say. The outsides of your feet. Whenever I'm doing this, I'm concentrating on everything, but I'm also pushing with the outside, the heels and the outside of my foot. That way I'm putting more emphasis on my quads. Big meaty fuckers. The outsides of my quads. Yeah. throw in a couple extra leg extensions, more blood, stretch them out. We're gonna move into stiff-legged deadlifts, the barbell, and then you work on the hammies. I figured for the video, we'll do full leg workout rather than quad heavy or hamstring heavy. That way you guys get a feel for a full leg day. We'll do some stiff-legged deadlifts, probably some slut squats. I'll explain it when we get there. Maybe some lunges, more leg curls, more extensions. Anything to just make this fucking suck even worse so you gotta crawl the fuck out of here. Them's is good for the butt cheeks. As a man, you should have a nice big ass for your woman to grab. Ideal. So we're doing the stiff legged, hamstring, glute heavy. Good movements. See Bob doing the lunges, saw me do it. When you're doing these, we're not emphasizing the quads. We're focusing on the glutes and that hamstring tie-in. So whenever you take a step, keep your weight upright and push off your heels. You want to step on your heels. So when you push up, you're using this. So you get that good look between that swooping end butt cheek, end of the hamstring with quad separation. Next, on the heel. Now, with all this stuff, it's overall leg development, obviously. But these little inches add up. So like, whenever we're emphasizing, like I can do lunges after I do leg presses, or hack squats, or front squats. And it's gonna put a lot of emphasis on the fronts of our quads, depending on how we step, where we position our bodies. Like if I go down and I'm in a lunge like this, weight over it, pushing off of here, a lot more stress on my toe and my knees than if I step, keep my weight back on my heel, and push up, and I squeeze my glute on the way up. So whenever someone puts lunges into a leg workout, like, how do you want them done? That's how I look at it, because I'm looking at everything that I'm doing on leg day systematically. What am I getting out of it? Okay, what's the pose I'm hitting? What am I trying to look like? Because let's fucking face it here. The whole reason we work out is to look a certain way, feel a certain way. Me, it was look. I wanted to look good. I wanted to look in the mirror when I have my clothes on or when I have my clothes off, feel good about myself. So when you're doing each exercise, no matter what you're doing, look at it that way. What am I fucking getting out of it? And what kind of effort am I putting in to get that out of it? I mean, like, if you don't eat enough for this workout, you ain't fucking making it through. I mean, I'm soaking wet. Like, I got a couple inches left on my shirt before it's completely down. So, think about that. What you're putting in, what you're getting out. So what we're gonna do, one-legged leg press. Whenever we're doing this, we're gonna focus on overall leg development, But for me personally, on the way down here, I'm gonna place my foot about 50-50, a little higher on the, my foot is gonna be placed a little higher on the platform. So it's gonna feel my hamstring, my glute. And since it's one-legged, I'm gonna adjust my body so that I can bring my knee down a little further than if I had both. Because when I have both of my legs, it digs into my ribs and my range of motion is a little shorter. So with my foot positioned a little further out and I move my body in, I'm able to come down a little deeper. Okay, whenever I do that, I'm gonna feel my glute stretch more, my hamstring stretch, and when I press, I'm gonna feel overall quad. Okay? One leg and then the other. And then to finish off, we're gonna do extensions, leg curls, and then there's a glute kickback over there. The glute kickback is so your butt looks good. You know, like the ladies. Again, a nice ass isn't just for women. You gotta have one too. Don't ever forget that. You can't get a fat jiggly ass either. It's gotta be in shape. Word from the wife. So that's leg day, full body leg day, fronts and the backs of the legs. Make sure you drink enough fluids, eat enough food, big workout, check the bio out for the full workout. Stop fucking asking me, here it is. We'll make it a regular to start doing this, but this has been my shit. As you can see, it took me about 2 hours, 15 minutes. This ain't for the faint of heart. Make sure, again, think systematically when you're doing this fucking workout. Don't get caught up in whose balls are bigger and how much fucking weight you can do, because your fucking legs ain't growing doing what you're doing. Gotta try some new shit. Gotta put your fucking heart and soul into it. Gotta lay it all on the line. Eat the fucking food, lift the fucking weights, fuck the old lady, enjoy your life.